You can create VBA in Excel either by writing the code in the Visual Basic Editor, the VBE, or by recording macros, which writes the code for you. And I always get the question of, so why don't I just record everything I need to do? And that's a great question. Recorded macros only do exactly what you recorded, nothing more. They do only the steps that you record and in the order that you recorded them in. So if you need to create a code that bolds the salesperson's name every time you run the code, with macros, you're in luck. However, if you need to bold the salesperson's name only if the commission is over $10,000, then VBA is for you. With VBA, your code can run or not run based off of specified conditions. You can have your code run multiple times, and you can handle errors should they occur. And that's just a sampling of what VBA can do. So another question I get is, well, if VBA is so much more powerful, why should I learn how to record a macro? Well, for multiple reasons. You can record a macro and then study the VBA behind it. And that is a really good way to help you learn VBA even faster. Also, you can record a macro that, for example, bolds the font of the cells and maybe a few other things, then go into the VBA code and modify it so that the formatting only applies to certain salespeople. So you record half the code and then you write out the other half of the code. In some cases, you might find you're using 20% recorded macros and 80% handwritten VBA, or 80-20 the other way, or maybe you just write out 100% of your VBA. Either way, it can never hurt to learn how to record and modify macros. So while you go through this course, not only think about what VBA code you can create, but also think about if you can record a macro first, then go in and modify it to fit your needs.